Okay, good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a great holiday. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Keisha Stewart with Infinite Possibilities. We're looking forward to a great year of community resources and fun-filled family learning meetings this year. This year, we are starting off with career and education information presented by Goodwill. We have Sydney Brown that will be presenting to us today. Welcome, Sydney.
Good morning again. I hope everybody has had a good morning so far. Thank you for having me.
Yes, absolutely. We're excited for you to be with us. I'll just make a quick note before you get started that all attendees in the chat, we have a link that you can sign in to, and I'm going to put it again because it's kind of moved up, but there's a link where you can sign in for attendance. We encourage everyone to make sure to sign in. So we can count that you're here with us, and also those that have students that attend Tanglewood, Berea Middle, or Lakeview Middle, you'll be able to get a gift card. This session is powered by OnTrack Greenville, and for your attendance, if you have kids at those three schools, they will provide you with a gift card that is sent to the school. Usually takes 1 to 2 weeks when we get them to the school for the staff there to pass out to you. All right. I've added that link again. Just please sign in on that form. And at this point, we'll welcome Sydney to present to us. Thank you, Sydney.
Yeah. So I'm just going to introduce myself. I am the Goodwill Career Pathways Program Team Lead. I help assist those who want to get enrolled into our training programs or need Goodwill services. What I'm going to be presenting to you all is just a brief orientation on programs that we sponsor through Career Pathways and programs and services that we offer here at Goodwill. And then if you're interested, you'll be provided a link to fill out those digital applications as well. Let me share my screen. Alrighty. Is everyone able to see the front screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Alrighty. So our motto here at Goodwill is that droppers are helping shoppers, they're helping searchers become workers. So here at Goodwill, our mission is to provide access, information, and resources to help people improve their lives through the power of work. So we want to help people get a job and get something that they want to turn into a career. If someone is already working and they want to change in career, we're here to assess them in that process and getting them to reaching those goals that they want to meet. This map here shows the 16 counties that we serve, as well as our training programs are offered amongst these 16 counties. So if you have any family or friends that live in these areas, they too can enroll into a training program. They can meet with a career specialist at our different Goodwill stores and our job connections and in our training center locations. We have those opportunities available in all of these 16 counties. So finding a career that fits for you at any age, any field, any skill set level. We're going to get into some of those career and training services. So a little bit about our career centers that we have. Majority of our Goodwill stores have what's called a career and training center, where there are at least two career specialists that are in those locations. And they can provide 24/7 online services. They can help you with job leads and referrals. So if there's a certain employer that you want to work for, they can help you in that process and complete in that application. And they can help reach out to those HR recruiters to let them know that you've submitted an application. Um, those HR recruiters have the opportunity to pull your application for an interview. So that's some community resource referrals that we have available. They can also assist with career coaching. So if you want to sit down and have a discussion on your interest within your goals, what current skill sets you have, they can assist in career coaching as well. You do not have to make an appointment with those career specialists that are at those locations. They are available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. They are closed for lunch from 12 to 1, but they are there to assist you with career coaching as well. If you do not have a resume or a cover letter, they can help you make one. If you want to touch up your resume and create a cover letter or touch up a cover letter, they can assist you in that process as well. A lot of employers are requesting that applicants submit in a cover letter in regards to their interest, why they're interested in applying for the position. And so those career specialists can help you in that process and what to put down in your cover letter. It is optional to sit down with them one on one. It is not mandatory. They can provide you job search tips that you can use at home while you're looking up jobs and who's hiring, while you're putting in job applications, while you want making phone calls and follow ups with employers. They can help you in that process in providing you job search tips to use at home. We do have reliable computer, phone, and internet access at all of our Goodwill Training Center locations. So if you want to put in a job application, you want to do a follow up with your career navigator or your career specialist at those locations, they can help you in that process by utilizing those resources that are there. If you're in a training program that requires you to do online work, you can utilize those computers to complete those assessments and those assignments while you're in training during open hours of 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You do not have to create a scheduled time or an appointment to utilize those services for those computers or utilizing the internet access. As long as you're in attendance during open hours, you may utilize that space. We also have workplace skills training where we have a lot of programs that have their orientations here at Goodwill. They have a lot of their interviews here at Goodwill. We have students that take their state board exams here at Goodwill. So we do offer workplace skills training where students can utilize their training program requirements here in the stores. Again, we do like to provide community resource referrals. So if there's something that's outside of Goodwill that you need assistance on, that maybe we don't provide at that particular time, we can reach out to our community resource referrals and get you acclimated in services that are outside of Goodwill. If there's something that you are in need of, there is a supportive services form that you can fill out at Goodwill, and we can help you get acclimated with other community resource referrals to get you help. A little bit about our training services. We do sponsor training programs that are virtual or in person. We do sponsor training programs that are all industry recognized that do require you to take a certification board exam. If you are approved through Career Pathways, um, we will cover 2 attempts for your certification exam. Every program varies. If you are enrolling into a healthcare program, depending on what program you're applying for, the healthcare board has a certain limit on how many times you can take the test. Goodwill is still only applicable to covering 2 attempts for your certification exam. Okay. We do like to acknowledge different scholarships that are outside of Goodwill. We are partnered with all of the technical colleges that are in the upstate and in the Midlands. So Greenville Tech, Tri-County, Spartanburg Community College, they all have various scholarships in-house that we like to acknowledge and encourage participants to apply for some of that scholarship funding. Right now, there is a scholarship called the WIOA Workforce Innovation Scholarship for all South Carolina residents. So if you've been living in South Carolina for at least 1 year and you don't have any outstanding balances within any technical school, you could qualify for up to $5,000 for a training program at that technical college. If you qualify for the scholarship funding, for a particular program, Goodwill can cover your prereqs that you need to enroll into that program. Okay. We also do have some paid work experience training programs where you can receive a weekly incentive while you're in training. So we have some programs that are in-house within Goodwill that you can get paid while you're working to get your certification. If you are not enrolled into a paid work experience program, we do provide milestone incentives to all applicants. So once you've obtained your certification and you have obtained employment and you've stayed employed for at least 90 days, you could qualify for a milestone incentive of up to $100 to $75. It will vary on what program you were enrolled into. And how you can receive those milestone incentives is simply by providing proof to your career navigator that you've obtained your certification, that you've passed your test, and that you've gotten employed. We do like to host various job fairs in the upstate and in the Midlands. So once you turn in an application, you will receive a calendar from Goodwill that will have all the upcoming job fairs happening, any Goodwill events that you may want to attend. We do like to encourage participants to attend at least 2 job fairs while they're in training, because we do have a lot of employers that are looking to hire students before they even finish their training program. We also have our Mission Mobile Bus, which is a new uh, service that we've been offering here at Goodwill for about a year now. Our Mission Mobile Bus is utilized for those who have transportation barriers in different areas that maybe can't reach our job connection locations, and complete those job applications, apply for a training program, sit down with a career navigator, talk to a career specialist about their goals. They can receive those services from our Mission Mobile team that will go to their locations of where they reside, maybe close where they work, and provide those same services to them as well. So if you have a family or friend that maybe is interested in applying for a new job but doesn't have a car, or maybe they're interested in a training program, if you email the Let's Work email to Goodwill and let us know that designated area, that team will go out and provide those same job connection services to those individuals as well. Okay. A little bit about getting started. Everyone is required to attend an informational session, whether that's in person or virtually, like you guys. Everyone does have to attend an informational session. While you're waiting for the status of your application, you can schedule a drop-in session, one-on-one with a career navigator or career specialist to go over your current skills, any strengths that you have, any prior experience that you have, and making sure that you apply for the right program for you. During those sessions, we do like to go over any employment opportunities that fit your ability if you're not employed yet. If you are employed and you plan on transitioning to a new employer, we want to get you acclimated with who's hiring currently at that time. We also want to go over some of those free or low cost trainings that are available. Again, encouraging those to apply for the scholarship funding, which is the WIOA Workforce Innovation Scholarship for South Carolina residents. So here at Goodwill, we have about 20 plus training programs within 5 demand areas of interest. That is in healthcare, transportation and logistics, skills trade, clean tech, and technology. And so I'm going to identify what programs are considered supportive services here at Goodwill, meaning that those programs require applicants to already be enrolled in the program to receive supportive services for coverage of materials that they need for training. So books, if they need books, testing payments, they need coverage on their tool sets that they need for that program. And then I will also identify what programs are provided through full scholarship funding through Goodwill Career Pathways. So Goodwill has an IT Academy, which is an in-house program here at Goodwill where we offer cohorts in help desk technician, network support specialist, computer hardware engineer, cybersecurity, and drone. These programs are in house. They do require you to attend a second orientation solely for the IT Academy. There is also an interview process that you will go through within the Academy. There is also an additional essay portion that you will complete for the Academy. Um, if you are interested in cybersecurity, which is our most popular program here at Goodwill, you're required to go through the previous cohorts for help desk technician, network support specialist, and computer hardware engineer before you can enroll into cybersecurity. Each cohort does require you to take a certification exam before you can move on to the next class. Each cohort is about 12 weeks, 12 to 18 weeks long. And we will have open enrollment starting very soon. So if you are interested in the IT Academy, it is offered in the upstate in the Greenville County area, as well in the Midlands area near Columbia. This program does require you to have a laptop. So if you do not have your own laptop, you can utilize the laptops here at Goodwill, or you can bring your own to those designated locations for training. It is a hybrid program, so your instructor is virtual, and your classmates will be amongst you in a conference room lab setting that we've built for our IT students. They do meet 3 days a week from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So they're evening training classes in the IT Academy. We do sponsor for transportation and logistics for those who want to obtain their CDL and get their Class A or their Class B. Goodwill is partnered with all the upstate and the Midlands technical colleges for CDL, as well as the upstate and the Midlands driving academies. So here in the upstate Greenville area, Greenville Spartanburg area, we are partnered with CDA and 160 Driving Academy, where you can obtain your CDL through a driving academy that offers classes every Monday. Whereas the technical schools, they have a designated schedule of when they have open enrollment. So through Career Pathways, we do check the driving records. If you have more than 4 points off your license, we are going to encourage you to attend a driving class to get those 2 points off. We do try to honor the requirements within the driving academies. A lot of employers for trucking positions, um, they do look at the 10-year driving record. If you have a DUI within the year that you're applying for the program, you'll have to wait 6 months before you can enroll, before you can apply again. And during that time, we're going to encourage you to sign up for a driving class, and showing acknowledgement that why you are seeking to get your CDL in regards to um, any insignificant driving records insignificant driving that's on your record. Um, so for CDL, you are required to have your CDL permit before you start class. You do have to have a DOT physical, which if you provide the receipt to your career navigator, it is likely that you can receive a refund from your DOT physical. You do have to submit in your 10-year driving record as well as proof of education. So the CDL training does require you to have a high school diploma, GED, or work keys test to enroll. Okay. We do sponsor for heavy equipment operator, forklift, and power line. These training programs are offered in all the technical schools. You do have an opportunity to obtain a dual enrollment for CDL and Powerline. Those dual enrollments are offered within Tri-County Technical College in Anderson County. So if you're interested in obtaining your Powerline credentials as well as your CDL, you do have the opportunity to do a dual enrollment at Tri-County Technical College. For heavy equipment, forklift, and Powerline, It will vary on submission of requirement of documentations that you need to submit for enrollment, depending on what school you want to enroll in. We do sponsor for healthcare for CNA, certified nursing assistant, CMA, certified medical assistant. We do supportive services for pharmacy technician for those who are already enrolled in the program. If you need assistance with books or partial tuition coverage, you can complete the supportive services form. If you are interested in pharmacy technician and you're not enrolled in pharmacy yet, we can assist you in that process to see if you qualify for that scholarship funding at the technical school. Pharmacy technician is a 2-year associate program that's housed in the technical colleges that does require at least a year of prereq courses completed. Those prereq courses are not covered by Goodwill Career Pathways. However, um, we can get you acclimated with some of our community partners like SC Works to see if they can assist with coverage for your pre-enrollment courses. We do sponsor for medical billing and coding, which is an online virtual class. It is 27 weeks long. It is a self-paced program. So a lot of students have the ability to finish before 27 weeks is up. We do sponsor for phlebotomy, um, as well as offering supportive services for RAD Tech, which is also a 2-year associate program that is housed in the technical colleges. RAD Tech is one of our most detailed programs in healthcare. All the technical colleges have an open window of when you can apply for that program, which is every spring term, as they begin the class every fall term with the full-time students. There is a requirement of prereq courses that have to be completed before you can apply for RAD Tech. They are limited seating with enrollment, so most of the technical schools can only take 30 students per cohort. So it is a very competitive class. But if you are interested in RAD Tech, we can sit down together and go over what those requirements are within that particular technical school. And if you are interested in beginning that process, we'll get acclimated with some of our other community resources to see if they can help, as this program is only offered as supportive services. So once you get accepted into the program, you just need to show verification to your career navigator and say, hey, Sydney, I got accepted into RAD Tech. I need help covering my books for the first semester, and we can help you with that. Or if you need partial assistance with your tuition coverage for your first semester, we can also help with that as well. We also sponsor for EMT and sterile processing. Majority of our healthcare programs, they are offered in all the technical schools in the upstate and in the Midlands. We also do have a couple of healthcare providers that are non-technical schools, and they are uh, healthcare provider schools. So we have a school here in the Spartanburg area. We are partnered with Caring Hands, as well as in Greenville with Legacy, and they offer a majority of all of these healthcare classes that you can attend. Their hours vary, so if you're seeking to enroll in an evening class, you would typically enroll in a non-technical college for CNA or for phlebotomy, as the technical schools are limited to offering evening training. We now offer Clean Tech. Clean Tech is a paid experience program for all of our applicants who are enrolled. They receive $15 an hour while they're in training. Each cohort is 5 weeks long, so it is a self-paced class. It is a fast-paced class. They are each 5 weeks. They are offered in Greenville County. We are now going to be offering these classes in Columbia, where you can obtain your credentials in renewable energy professional training, solar panel installer, electric vehicle technician, electric vehicle supply equipment technician, and heat pump. These classes are 5 weeks. They are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and they meet Monday through Thursday. So it is a very intense class. It is fast paced. If you are seeking to enroll in the Clean Tech program, you are required to attend another orientation for Clean Tech, and those dates are posted on our Goodwill website. They are in person, and they will give you more insight on the details within that program because it is a paid program. So if you're interested in clean tech, check that website out for those upcoming dates posted. You do have the option to enroll in more than one program for clean tech, as you are required to show proof that you've obtained your credential in that specific class that you're enrolled in first. Okay. We now offer supportive services for Skills Trade. Skills Trade is a partnership that Goodwill has with Lowe's. We're able to provide material and hats, boots, belts for all of their skills trade students who are already enrolled in these classes. And those range from electrician, plumbing, carpentry, maintenance tech, and HVAC. If you are interested in a skills trade program, and you're not already enrolled, we can sit down together and have you complete that scholarship application at the technical schools that can cover your class for skills trade. And then once you're able to provide proof to your career navigator that you've been accepted into that program, we can then cover all the prereqs and material that you need for that class. Skills trade is offered in all of the technical schools in the upstate and the Midlands. So majority of all of these classes are actually offered at Greenville Tech. Some of the technical schools are limited depending on what specific program you're wanting to enroll into. This is our Resource and Opportunity Center, also known as the ROC, where we host different career services, community resource fairs. We have one in the upstate here in Greenville and one in the Midlands in Columbia, where a lot of our IT students will sit in there and complete their interviewing for the academy. We have our business field program called Next Level, which is a 10-week program for those who are interested in obtaining their LLCs. They will learn budgeting tactics, marketing skills. It is a hybrid program, so it is going to require you to be in person, but your instructor is virtual. And so those training programs are offered at our Resource and Opportunity Center. And this here is the inside Smart Lab Center for our IT students, where they work together as a team in completing assignments. They have their interviews here, they do their orientations here. There's a lot of collaboration in our Innovation Institute lab. So that's just a visual presentation of what that looks like. The Tech Academy, again, it is inside the Innovation Institute lab. The cybersecurity program, it does require you to have those basic IT fundamental cohorts completed before you can enroll into that program. And reason being is because it is a very in-depth program that does require you to have knowledge for help desk technician and network support specialist knowledge. However, our drone program is our shortest tech program that we have here at Goodwill.
Ok, a la enfermera.
It is a 2-day boot camp program that is hands-on. It is held in the upstate here in Greenville County at our corporate store on Haywood Road. It is an all-day class that's from 8 a.m. To 3 p.m. That does require you to take a certification exam on your second day. It's a lot of information. It is definitely a boot camp class. We can sponsor as young as 16 for anyone who is interested in learning how to obtain their drone credentials. This is a really cool skill set to add onto your resume if you plan on going into photography, if you plan on going into construction, if you plan on going into real estate or law enforcement, if you plan on working in the service field. Learning how to get your drone credentials is a really good skill set to add onto your resume. like to recommend a lot of students to enroll into that program if they're going into a logistics program or a skills trade class or a clean tech program to add that on as a new skill set. Career readiness is something that all applicants have to complete before they are actually enrolled into the program. It is your Goodwill Career Pathways pre-enrollment prerequisites, where you will attend workshops, you'll complete your career coaching sessions with your career navigator. You will have a pre-enrollment packet to complete that will have various online assessments for you to complete, that will help us identify your digital literacy skills, your typing skills, what your personal interest is. There's a section that is called your individual career and financial plan that will help us assess what goals you have while you're out of the program, while you're in the program. If you need to sit down with your career navigator and completing that pre enrollment packet, you may do that. If you want to sit down with a career specialist in the job connection, they can help you with that as well. But that is your Goodwill homework before you can actually sit down and begin your training. All of our career specialists that are in those career centers, they do work with a platform called My Career Advisor, which is powered by Goodwill, where we offer different resume builder tactics. You can chat live with those career specialists. They can help you identify jobs of what is in high demand in the area that you reside in. You can also research current starting salaries through My Career Advisor. Once you create an account here at Goodwill, you're able to access that platform outside of Goodwill. So while you're going over different opportunities to put in job applications, you can utilize My Career Advisor. Okay. Google is also partnered with SCVIA. SCVIA is an employment assistance and readiness training program that we have in the upstate and in the Midlands. It is a program for workers with disabilities, those who have disability, social security disability benefits, um, can enroll into this training program if they're interested in learning and building work ethic skills. It is a 48-month training program where they can work for 20 hours. They can train for 20 hours a week. It is a paid program. We do have participants enrolled in Goodwill in our stores, in our retail stores. We have some that are assisting in training on our mission side. We have some that are training outside in different agencies. You do have the opportunity to enroll in SCVIA and Career Pathways. Um, there is a secondary orientation that you will attend for SCVIA if you are interested in enrolling into that program. This here is just connecting you to community resources in the upstate and in the Midlands. We do have different Goodwill locations where we have Goodwill staff on these sites at the Phyllis Wheatley Community Center, as well as the Greenville Youth and Family Services Center. These are where we host different informational sessions in person if you want to attend one in person, or if you want to stop by and talk to a career navigator for training. We do have Goodwill staff at these locations that are outside of Goodwill stores. Some targeted support services that we have here at Goodwill. We do have a program for our senior citizens who are at least 55 years or older. They do have to verify low income or unemployment. It is a federal grant program that is a paid program of 20 hours a week for 48 months for any senior citizen who is looking to get back into the workforce. Um, they can train here within our retail and our missions. We have numerous outside agencies where they can train and build those skills up. Once they have maxed out of their 48-month training program, we will then assist them with getting them placed with employment. So this program is going to open back up in June. So if you have any family or friends, if If you have a grandparent, if someone from church that is not working, that maybe is looking to get back into work, they can apply for the CSEP program here at Goodwill. We also have a Veterans Supportive Services program called Homebound Heroes for those who are currently unhoused or at risk of being homeless, those who do not have their own place of residency. If you are a veteran, you can receive supportive services in housing um, and job placement. You can also have the opportunity to enroll into a training program. Um, our Homebound Heroes supportive services uh, is widespread amongst case by case. So if you are a veteran or if you know someone who's a veteran who doesn't have their own place of residency, or maybe they're not working, or maybe they want to change in a new job, they can enroll into our Homebound Heroes program and receive supportive services through Goodwill to getting them back into the workforce. We also have a young adults program called Growth Opportunities for those who range between the ages of 17 and 24. For anyone who's been involved in the justice system or have not completed high school and is seeking to enroll into our GED program. Our Growth Opportunities program, it is county restricted at this time for only the upstate counties. So Greenville, Anderson, Spartanburg have the opportunity to apply for growth opportunities. Hopefully by the spring, we'll have it offered for our Midlands counties as well. Um, you do have the option to enroll into a training program through Goodwill Career Pathways if you are also wanting to enroll in our Growth Opportunities program. It is also a mentorship program as well. So you will get partnered with a mentor who can assist you in all the goals that you're trying to reach while you're working alongside Goodwill. We also have a reentry program, which is our Pathway Home program for those who have been previously incarcerated or near release. Um, those who are currently incarcerated who will be home soon will have the opportunity to apply for a training program. We work with background friendly employers. If you email the Let's Work email, we have a team that will go out to those designated locations and sit down with them one on one to provide them the same info, the same services in our informational session that you guys are receiving today. Um, if you know someone that's been home for a while and they have not found employment, please encourage them to attend an informational session, whether that's in person or virtually. They can always stop by a Goodwill location um, and receive services and insight on programs that we have, getting them acclimated with background and friendly employers. We have direct contact with HR recruiters with those background friendly employers if they are seeking to obtain employment at this time. So, your next steps, if you're interested in applying for a Career Pathways program or supportive services here at Goodwill, once you have completed the application, if you are approved to move forward, it is essay based reviewed. So it is not income based, it is essay reviewed. So there's an essay portion on your application that you will write in depth as to why you are seeking Goodwill services or enrollment for a Career Pathways program. If you get approved to move forward, you'll receive a very in depth email that will have all of your Goodwill homework, your career readiness to complete. Once you've completed your career readiness and you've completed your 2 workshops in regards to learning how to conduct yourself in an interview, how to dress for an interview, how to utilize virtual platforms, they are offering virtual or in-person workshops. Once you've attended 2 workshops, you'll then sit down with your career navigator and go over where you want to go for training and what's required for you to submit in for training. If you're interested in a program that requires you to already be enrolled, we can sit down and assist you in that process to see if you qualify for that scholarship funding at those technical colleges. And in those sessions, if you want to go over a financial plan, if you're not working and you would like to create one, we can create time to do that as well. If you're already working and you want to create a financial plan for looking for better income, we can create that financial plan during that session as well. Alrighty. And this here is my email and my direct number. So if you have any questions at all, you can shoot me a text message, a call, an email, whatever is best. I just ask that you provide your name and what program that you are interested in. All
Thank you
right.
so much, Sydney. I'm going to put this in the chat as well for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, this was great information. Does anyone have any questions? Please feel free to unmute yourselves and ask any questions at all. Okay, let me check the chat. Just see if we have any questions. No, don't have anything here. Okay, well, thank you again, Sydney. This was great information as well, and I'm sure many will utilize this information and be in touch with you. Great career
Yes.
and education options. All
Yeah.
right. Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. We're actually going to end a little early. Got about 19 minutes till 12, but we'll go ahead and wrap up. Um, Next meeting will be in February, the third Wednesday, and it will be on community resources. So we will have a lot of variety of resources and organizations that have information that will improve the quality of life of many of our families. If there's not anyone else that has a question, I guess we'll go ahead and end the meeting. If you have not signed on to the sign-in form that's in the chat, I'll just put that in there one last time to make sure that everyone's counted for attendance, but that's in there as well. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thank you everyone and have a great day. We'll see you next month. Bye.